Imagine a time when it was uncommon to see women in leadership roles. But one extraordinary woman broke with convention and became the Pharaoh of Egypt. Introducing Hatshepsut, the underappreciated female pharaoh who oversaw a thriving era in ancient history. Hers is a tale of aspiration, resourcefulness, and fortitude. Hatshepsut, the daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose and Queen Ahmose, was born about 1507 BC. She was destined for greatness from a young age, but few realized how high she would reach. Thutmose II, her half-brother, took the kingdom after her father passed away. As was customary, Hatshepsut wed him and assumed the title of queen consort. But there was something far greater in store for her destiny. Thutmose's infant son, Thutmose III, succeeded him as pharaoh following his unexpected death. Hatshepsut took over as regent since the boy was too young to hold official authority. She oversaw state affairs with such authority and expertise that, in a matter of years, she and the infant Thutmose III jointly proclaimed themselves pharaohs. Given that pharaohs in Egypt were expected to be men, this audacious decision was unique. Hatshepsut accepted her position as pharaoh wholeheartedly, rather than only taking on the title. She presented herself as a male pharaoh, replete with kilt and fake beard, in order to legitimize her rule. Artworks from her era, like as statues and carvings, portray her with a combination of feminine and masculine characteristics, so illustrating her distinct status. Massive construction projects and great affluence were hallmarks of her reign. Hatshepsut's most well-known architectural creation is the majestic temple at Deir el-Bahari, which is a breathtaking display of Egyptian creativity and engineering. The temple honored Hatshepsut's divine birth and her rightful role as pharaoh, and it was built with opulent colonnades and terraces in honor of the god Amun. The foreign policy of Hatshepsut was equally remarkable. She restored vital trade channels that had been interrupted, chief among them being the journey to the land of Punt. Riches from this trading expedition included exotic animals, gold, ivory, and ebony. The reliefs in her temple, which display her accomplishments and the wealth she brought to Egypt, immortalized the success of this mission. Hatshepsut encountered difficulties maintaining her legacy despite her achievements. Following her demise, Thutmose III eventually ascended to the throne alone and began her historical erasure. Her name was vandalized or removed from statues and inscriptions, and her achievements were credited to others. The goal of this methodical deletion was to lessen her influence and reinstate the traditional male line of succession. But Hatshepsut made too much of an impact on Egypt to be entirely overlooked. Her story has been stitched together by contemporary archaeology and research, demonstrating the full scope of her accomplishments. As one of Egypt's most inventive and prosperous pharaohs, Hatshepsut was a strong, intelligent woman who broke social norms. Hatshepsut's story is more than just that of a lady who rose to power in Egypt. It is the story of a leader who changed her country. Peace, wealth, and cultural development characterized her reign. She gave evidence that vision, aptitude, and the capacity to uplift an entire country are what determine leadership, not a person's gender. Thus, keep in mind Hatshepsut, the little-known female pharaoh, the next time you consider ancient Egypt. Her inspiring tale serves as a reminder that true leadership knows no bounds by customs or historical periods, and is a monument to the strength of resiliency and willpower.